Hello, iTalki teachers. Let me ask you a question. What would you do if your students asked you about the unmarked genitive? Yeah, I'd have the same reaction. When I got started on iTalki, my lack of understanding of basic grammar caused a lot of intimidation, and it delayed my development of lessons and my curriculum. So today, I'm going to break it down for you and make it simple. We're going to start off with 8 elements of speech. This is the first video of a series of videos on teaching grammar for iTalki teachers, especially those who are new. Hopefully, this will make you more professional, more organized, and most importantly, more confident, and allow you to grow into the best iTalki teacher you could be as soon as possible. Another thing that I'd like to do in this video series is to expose you only to what you may be the most likely to encounter on iTalki as a teacher in conversational and general English lessons. So give me a like, hit the subscribe button, and let's get started. So why is it good to have a little bit of background here? Well, number one, your students will probably have questions concerning grammar. And in order to come off as a professional, somebody with decent experience, and most importantly, in order to help your students, it's good for you to have a basic background. And the resources that your students are using to learn English, most of the time they use this fancy grammatical terminology, which may sound like gibberish to you. And another reason is that this will help you to actually develop your curriculum. A lot of this will be kind of feeling it out and finding out what your students actually need. But being able to put a name on certain parts of speech that your students might be struggling with or might be excelling with, it could be very useful. This is how your students learn the language. And believe me, there are going to be many things that your students know about English grammar which you don't in fact know. So why exactly is this the case? Well, first of all, many of us actually acquire the language through trial and error. We are corrected when we make mistakes by our parents, by friends, by teachers as we're growing up. But you may say, we have grammar class at school. A lot of grammar classes are renowned for being uninteresting or boring due to the way that they're taught. And for that reason, a lot of people end up kind of washing away what they know about grammar and the limited knowledge that they have. So let's keep it nice and simple, cut and dry, and I'll bring you through it in the most straightforward way possible. Okay, so here we go. Here are 8 elements of speech in English. These are noun, pronoun, verb, adjective, adverb, conjunction, preposition, and interjection. I'm sure that at least a few of these you have heard before, but we'll just go over them super quick. The first one is a noun. This could be a person, an animal, a place, a thing, or even an abstract idea. So we know what a noun is. Now what? Well, what we should do now is break it down into different kinds of nouns, classify them so that you're able to teach your students different rules of grammar better and to teach them different exceptions as well. Once you get a hang of it and you think that you understand all of the elements of speech in this video, just hop on over to video number 2, where I'm going to talk about different kinds of nouns, such as collective nouns, compound nouns, and abstract nouns. All right, number 2, verbs. Verbs could express different actions, events, or states of being. I'm sure that many of you are already familiar with what a verb is. If so, hop on over to video number 3, where I will talk about different kinds of verbs, such as auxiliary verbs, modal verbs, and dynamic verbs. All right, let's head over to number 3, and those are pronouns. Pronouns could replace other nouns or other pronouns. For example, I like Sarah. Sarah is the noun. She is my friend. She is the pronoun. And once you get the hang of that one, head on to video number 4, where I'll talk about different kinds of pronouns, such as demonstrative pronouns and possessive pronouns. Very good. Number 4, adjectives. Adjectives are words that describe a noun. And you're probably feeling pretty confident with adjectives as well. If so, head on over to video number 5, where I'll be talking about different kinds of adjectives, such as compound adjectives and demonstrative adjectives. Excellent. Number 5, and potentially the trickiest, adverbs. Adverbs could modify a verb, an adjective, another adverb, a phrase, or a clause. They answer the questions to how, where, how much, and when. I'll be going in depth here to ensure that you have a solid understanding of adverbs. So when you're ready, click on video number 6. All right, element of speech number 6, prepositions. Prepositions are words like for, at, to, which link different nouns, pronouns, and phrases in a sentence. From my experience on iTalki, prepositions are the most common mistakes, especially with intermediate level students. In my video on prepositions, I'm going to be talking about some common mistakes, some rules that will really help you in teaching prepositions to your beginner and intermediate level students. And finally, I'm going to share some lists and resources that will allow you to group exceptions to prepositions into different categories. So for that, check out video number 7. Very good. And the 7th element of speech I'll be talking about, conjunctions. Conjunctions are used to link words, phrases, and clauses together in a sentence. Conjunctions and clauses are notorious for being some of the most boring aspects of grammar taught in school. So in my video, I'm going to try to make it as straightforward and digestible as possible so you could learn quickly and efficiently and bring it to the classroom. So check out video number 8. And we're going to finish this part of this series with interjections. These are simple words that are used to kind of convey emotion. Yeah, you could use words like hey, oi, oh no, oh my gosh. Yeah, I think this will be the most fun part of the series. Not only should interjections be the easiest elements to understand, but on top of that, they are also very instrumental in making your students sound more natural. And besides, they could be very fun to teach. All right, I hope that helps you out. Those are 8 elements of speech for the first chapter of my grammar series. So hit the play button and get started.